Hi, I'm giving a 2 month update on Open University. I am studying DD 105, which is Introduction to Criminology, and it's going okay, to be fair. We handed in, as a collective brain in the module, handed in our second TMA last week or the week before. I had an email from my tutor last Friday saying that she would be marking them this week. Should have already marked it by now, I think, according to the date she gave, but I don't want to assume. By far, the most stressful part of Open Uni so far is waiting on the work being given back. The first time I handed one in, I gave it in, I think, a week and a half early, thinking that was a good idea. Like, oh, it's all done, that's fine, just hand it in and get it over with. But it then meant that I had about a 3 or 4 week wait to receive it back, and that was torture. So this time I had it already done, dusted, and thought, nope, sit on it for a couple of days. And I had, submitted it the day before it was due. So it meant that I didn't have it late or early. It was bang on time, but all the work had been done before. So if I found out that I hadn't done something that I should have, then I could add it in and it wasn't too late. Nobody enjoyed the second TMA, which was comforting because it meant that I knew it wasn't just me who kind of, sorry, it wasn't just me that struggled with it. But I am absolutely shattered. Uh, we've got me and my husband have got a 3 and a 2-year-old at home. My son goes to nursery in the mornings, so that's when I do cleaning, because then it means that in the afternoon I can get them lunch, and while they do that I tend to get a wee bit of reading done and note taking. Just now my methods of dealing with the kids and that are wait until they go to bed. Although I must say, I discovered, is it the Pomodoro technique, and it has been an absolute game changer. It sounds so simple to just time yourself, get a break, time yourself, get a break, but I swear it's almost as though just having that wee nudge in the right direction of going, right, for the next 25 minutes. And then what I've been doing is watching people who are live on YouTube studying. There's a couple of really good ones, so I'll link in the wee description box the people I've been following. So yeah, it's just been an absolute game changer. I think especially having the kids, your brain just doesn't stop. So having that time where you have to focus in on it has been really fun. 2 months in, I'm going to bed probably back 11, 12 o'clock, which isn't the greatest, but it's getting things done and I'm quite chill about it. We've got a Christmas break now, so basically means that for the next, I've got 1 week that takes me up until the 18th, and then from the 18th I think until the 5th of January, it basically means there's no work on the module, but I'm going to still continue to kind of take notes and try and be a week or two ahead, and it means that come January I get my TMA in on time for psychology. Oh, I am so sorry. So yeah, it means that for psychology starting in February, I'll be a little bit ahead of myself for criminology, and I can kind of plan ahead with that while I start the learning phase with psychology. That'll be interesting because as psychology starts in February, they've just announced yesterday that they're cancelling the higher exams. So my prelim for English hires that I'm doing just now were supposed to be March. and I wasn't too bothered about it because I thought, oh, I'm going to have another chance. But now, nay, nay. Oh. So it now means that I'm going to have criminology coming up for I think TMA 4 or 5 is due. Yeah, it is. Yeah, get my dates all mixed up. My EMA, so my end of module assessment, is due a week after my English higher prelim now. And I think TMA 4 or 3 is due for psychology around that time as well. So I'll definitely be filming that one. It's gonna be interesting, but it'll be okay as long as we plan ahead. So, oh god, this is the reality of yawning. I haven't worn makeup in months at this point, so I'm pretty sure when I go to do the nursery run in about an hour, they're all going to think that I'm trying to take a child rather than declare one as my own. So, I'm going to maybe do some filming of maybe hour-long Pomodoro, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, sessions, because I find them really helpful, and I think that if I do it and I film it of myself, it means that I have to stick to it because I can't be all sneaky and go and, I don't know, watch some YouTube videos pretending that I'm still working while I'm like slyly like and not paying actual attention. So yeah, I think I maybe put those up soon. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. Anyone wanting to know a wee bit more about the actual criminology module, you're not really allowed to say much online, to be fair. All I can really say just now is it is really interesting. It's if you're in it for serial killers, and it's not about that. It's a way of thinking, basically. And yeah, definitely, if you can get onto the Facebook groups and have a wee chat to people, there's an OU parent, I don't know if it's called Parents Group or Parents Club, but that's been really good as well, because there's a lot of people like egging you on. WhatsApp groups and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of the WhatsApp groups. I joined 2, and yeah, because you can't say anything really about the modules or any of your scores and stuff, it just seemed a bit kind of redundant, because I don't know, I don't want to sit and talk about what I had for my dinner. Like, I've got my mum phoning me to ask me for that. So it's, yeah, so each to their kind of own. If you don't have anyone around and you're dying for company, then I would say go for it. But if you're quite happy in your own skin and being a wee lonely student and just peeking into the groups for some advice every now and again, then by all means. I'll probably do an update during Christmas to kind of let you know. Well, no, I won't do an update during Christmas. I'll probably do an update straight after this about how I done on my TMA. My first one I done pretty well, considering I've not been in school for 15 years. It was in the 70s, which I was happy with, because I'm aiming for a 2-2 to finish my degree. So if I can keep a kind of realistic expectation of doing that, then, you know, and improve every time. Criminology, I'm on set to do that. I feel confident with that. Psychology, I've got no idea. I think that might be my downfall at the end of the day. But we'll see how the first one goes. Once I get my books in December, I am going to start note taking straight away, because that was one thing I joined this one too late to do that. So I'll give you a wee update on my TMA.